Good morning, lovely people. This is Karen Monster, and I'm playing with Facebook Live a little bit because in a couple of days, on Friday, this Friday, I'm going to start doing my Facebook Live sessions. So I have to start experimenting a little bit and seeing how it works. So this is my test drive, one of my test drives. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about having it all. This is something that I'm really, really passionate about, and um, for parents, it's just so important for us to really define our all. I mean, we can't let anybody else define it for us. What do we want? How does it look like? Um, and the thing is, we just kind of like get all these vibes from everyone else. I mean, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should want the big car, you should want this, you should want that. But it just doesn't work for us this way, especially when you're highly sensitive. We have different needs, we have different things we want in life. And what really what I've been noticing the last few days is that a lot of us are really struggling with that work-life balance, and especially for moms who are usually, really struggling with that, the cooking, the cleaning, and also having their own goals and jobs and things like that. And I think it's just really important for you to just step out of all that. What is everybody saying to you about about what you should need? I talked with somebody in our group a few weeks ago who is doing a great job of like still breastfeeding and taking her baby to work with her. She just made that happen. Um, Sometimes we kind of like get stuck uh, in the possibilities around us. And what I've noticed in my life is as soon as I want something and I get clear on that, that's what I want, I need that, then it's just so much easier to make those things happen. Um, but again, if you're not clear on what it is that you need and what it is that you want, you're never going to create it. And the only way for you to create what you want is to really um, get clear on that. Start doing those things, defining them. You're not going to think your way to clarity. You just have to act on clarity. Um, so usually, we're like, okay, but how do I do that? How do I create clarity? Well, one of my biggest tips for you is to really align with your values. What do you value in your life? Do you value freedom? Do you value love? Do you value gratitude? Do you value independence? Do you what do you value? And when you align yourself with those values in the things you're doing in your life, you can create more and more of what you want. But a lot of us, we've been through life. We've been going through life, and we've creating all these blockages and limiting beliefs in our systems. And it's like you can see it there. It's right there in front of you. These are the things I want. That's how I want it. And then just visualize like this big mirror in front of you. And it's, trauma, uh, bad experience with that, um, narcissistic mother or father, all these limiting beliefs and all these blockages are just like in front of you, in front of your mirror. And because of that, you can't see what you want anymore. You just can't see it. It's right there. You know it's there and you feel it's there, but your mirror is all murky and dirty. And those are your limiting beliefs. And one of the things that I do with my clients is when they're there, like, okay, I feel that that's what I want, but I see all these things in front of me. Kind of like when you align with your values, see those values and those things you want, those values that you really want, and just like put them also on the mirror. And visualize that that mirror is being cleaned, totally cleaned by, by those values. So freedom is in front of it, and it's just kind of like cleaning all those limiting beliefs away. And then you see love, and love is cleaning all those limiting beliefs away. And you feel like the space is being created, and you can actually see that thing you want right there. And kind of like when you're done, when you see like everything is being cleaned, stop, look in the mirror and see yourself aligning to all those things you want, and go for it. Start on it. We can talk about everything in life. We can talk about all the success we want to create in our life. We can talk about creating the life we want until, but if you're not doing the things you want, if you're not taking those small steps, one small step every day into creating the life you want on your sensitive terms, you're never, ever going to get there. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be huge, because if if you get stuck on that big vision and not, breaking it down into the small action steps that you need to be taking to get there, you will never get it. You will never get the life you want. You can, it doesn't have, you can do 10 minutes every day of those things you want. And I'm talking about, there are many different goals you can be working on. I'm talking about your health, about your sleeping habits, about your eating habits, about weight loss, about creating more balance in your life, about creating that dream job you want, about building a practice, about becoming an entrepreneur. Whatever you want, you can create, but you have to start. You will never, ever get there by just sitting and thinking about it, getting stuck on all those limiting beliefs and all the things that you've just placed in front of you and say, no, I can't see it anymore. You have to do yourself through clarity. You can't think yourself to clarity. You can't think yourself to success. You can't think yourself into the life you want. You have to do the life you want. So, ladies, I know there are a lot more moms of my group than fathers. I hope that this will inspire you into just becoming the person you want to be, by just doing the person you want to be, one small step at a time, every day, every single day. And I hope you guys will be joining me this Friday for my first talk. My first talk is going to be about high sensitivity and what it means, and why it's important for us to define the definition. It will be at 4 p.m. Central European time. That's Amsterdam, Brussels time. I hope you join me, and I hope you enjoy the small talk, and I will see you Friday. Bye. And it's not ending.